Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Nishtha Gandhi. If you've not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it right away because I'm doing a series of vlogs on my Euro trip. In this video, I'm talking about how to take an international flight, beginners level. If you're new to this, if you've never taken an international flight और अगर आप plan कर रहे हैं एक international trip और आपको डर लगता है fly करने से, so this is the video you need access to. आई एम स्टैंडिंग इन द शॉर्टेस्ट क्यू एट द एयरपोर्ट. आप कोई भी गेट से एंटर कर सकते हैं, बस वो गेट चूज़ कर लीजिए जहाँ पे कम लोग हो. आपको बस अपना पासपोर्ट और टिकट दिखानी होती है एंट्री पे गार्ड को. एंड दिस इज़ माई फ्रेंड सुखमनी शोइंग हर पासपोर्ट एंड टिकट टू द गार्ड. नाउ शील गेट एंट्री एंड नेक्स्ट आई विल बी एंटरिंग द एयरपोर्ट आफ्टर दिस.
So baby girl, slow down, I'm waiting for you. 'Cause you know my heart is crazy for you.
सो फर्स्ट थिंग्स फर्स्ट, एयरपोर्ट एंटर करते ही आप इन्फॉर्मेशन डेस्क से पूछ सकते हैं कि आपकी फ़्लाइट का चेक इन काउंटर क्या है, या फिर आप खुद फिगर आउट कर सकते हैं. आई एम फ्लाइंग विस्तारा टुडे, सो माई चेक इन काउंटर इज़ ए. All you need to do is get your baggage and stand in the queue of the check-in counter and get your boarding pass from here, and also check in your luggage here. So every flight has their own set of limitations on the luggage that you can take. I have a limitation of 46 kgs on my check-in luggage and up to 10 kgs on my hand luggage. So I'm only taking 20 kgs with me, and I will shop a lot from Europe and get 46 kgs back to India. Another thing that I want you to take care of is that make sure that you do not keep any portable chargers, e-cigarettes, cigarettes or lighters in your check-in baggage. Make sure that you carry them with yourself in your hand luggage. Make sure that the boarding pass that you get here, you do not lose it until you board the flight, and you keep it with yourself and show it at every gate. Now at the check-in counter, all you need to do is keep your bag on the slider and then check what it weighs on the screen. If it's more than what it's allowed, then they may ask you to pay more. Now once you've checked in your bag, you can definitely provide them with your ticket through your phone. Digital tickets work now, you do not need a hard copy. And then they check your passport, and after that they provide you with your boarding pass that you have to keep very safely until you board. Now that is me keeping my very heavy suitcase on the slider and checking the weight. The weight came out to be 19 kgs, and I'm super happy about it because I'm taking 2 more flights within Europe, which has a limitation of 20 kgs. If my bag weighs more than that, they will definitely ask me to pay more at the airport. I'm planning to buy another suitcase at my last destination, do my shopping and get back 46 kgs, which I'm allowed in this flight that I'm taking from Barcelona to Delhi. Now, these are all the objects that you cannot carry in your check-in or your hand baggage. Now, we're all walking towards international departures where the immigration and the security will happen. Now, there are signs all over the airport which leads you to international departure. Since you're departing from Delhi, this is where you need to go. We're all standing in the queue for immigration now. All you need to do is stand in the queue and go to this section that says all passport holders. There are times when you get a section that says Indian passport holders, and you can quickly go there and get your immigration done. They just ask you a few questions about where you're going, how many days you're going for, and sometimes they don't. They just need to check your passport, your visa, and they click a normal picture. So be patient and do this quickly. After immigration, we're going to be standing in the security line, which was very long, and that is why you should reach the airport at least 3 hours before for an international flight, or at least 2 hours before for a domestic flight, because this takes the most amount of time. So while you're in this queue, you can definitely prepare for the security check-in. There are trays there you can take depending on the hand luggage you have. Sometimes they tell you to keep all your gadgets and cables in the trays separately from your bag, so take them out. Sometimes they can also tell you to keep your liquids separate from your bags, so take them out as well. You are not allowed to take more than 100 ml of liquid in a single bottle in your hand luggage, but you can take it in your check-in bag. Sometimes they can also tell you to remove your jackets and your belts. Once you've done this and kept them in the trays will move through the scanner, and you can move through the check-in where you have to make separate lines for ladies and gents, depending on your gender, of course. And once you're done doing this, and if your bag is approved, you can move ahead and keep everything in your bag back and move ahead to the gates. If they're not approved, they will tell you to take your stuff out from your bags and they will check it. And if they're approved manually, then you can take your bags and move ahead to the gates. Now, this is me packing my bag after security check-in. Now those are all my cables that I was asked to put aside separately from the bag in a tray, and I'm trying to fit them in again in my bag because I'm carrying so much luggage in my hand, but it cannot be more than 10 kgs. Just make sure of that and follow the policy. Now, after your security check-in, you enter the Delhi duty-free area in IG Terminal 3. This has all the stuff that you can buy completely duty-free. Alcohol, perfumes, chocolates, and makeup. Everything is very, very cheap here. Of course, you're allowed to take everything in the flight, and there is no checking on this because they're willing to sell everything here. It's basically a shopping area. Now, once you pick up your alcohol or your perfumes, there is no limit on the ml that you're carrying. They definitely seal it in a bag and then you can take it in a flight.
Hello friend. Hello. We're going to. Where are we going? Today, tonight we'll be in Paris. Oui. Tonight we'll be in Paris. So exciting. So exciting.
So let me show you around Delhi Duty Free for a bit. There was a time Delhi Duty Free had brands that were not available in the city of Delhi, and every time you used to take a flight, people used to buy these brands from the T3 terminal of Indira Gandhi International Airport, just like Victoria's Secret right in front of you. We're moving towards our gates, and I do not remember the gate we had, but there are clear sign boards on the top of the airport, just like this one that says gates 1 to 26. You have to check in your boarding pass which gate you're supposed to go to and follow the signs in the airport. It's very, very simple. There are a lot of food courts around where you can stop and eat if you have time. There are other stores that you can stop and shop from if you have time. We had a lot of time, so we're just going to the food court to eat something, and I'm also taking you along with me. So that is me complaining that there's no one who's taking my footage. I'm recording everyone, and Sukhmani just took my camera from me to record me being super excited about going to the food court and having KFC, which is my tradition every time I go to T3. And every time I'm taking a flight, I have to stop by KFC and have popcorn chicken. That is just my favorite thing to do at the airport. Now, it is too early in the morning, so I did not feel like eating anything heavy. So I skipped KFC and bought fries from McDonald's and got myself a bottle of water. The rates at the airport are usually 30 to 40% higher than anywhere else outside of the airport. So if you're not willing to spend a lot, make sure you carry some food with you, and also carry some food for the flight because I'm sure you feel hungry, and even food inside the flight is way more expensive. So after loitering around the airport for a bit, going to the washroom, eating, we were obviously late for boarding. The boarding gates open at least 30 to 40 minutes before the flight. You should check your boarding pass for the same. And we were obviously late. We were just at the counter getting our passports and our boarding passes checked. These guys were quite pissed off because we even stopped for taking pictures after this, and they were telling us the flight will just fly off without us. So we ran and we rushed towards the plane. Now this is the alley towards the plane, and I'm quite excited because we're just walking down the aisle after so long, after COVID. I'm so excited to take an international trip. Look at that smile, and that is Sukhmani walking. Now we're finally in the flight. We boarded it and we're watching in-flight entertainment in Vistara. I found Coffee with Karan on the flight, and I'm super excited because my next 9 hours are sorted. That is Sukhmani scrolling through the in-flight entertainment to find something to watch. There was a time during the flight when Cherry started watching Devdas, and I was really like, what the... But yes, that is some weird footage. I'm really excited to land in Paris at 8 p.m. Just to let you know, the timing that is written under the city is usually their local time. Do not mix it with Indian time. That's an easy way to understand when you're landing in another city. We're just sitting and chatting and waiting for food. I hope you like this vlog. I also wish that when I was taking my first international flight, there was someone to guide me through this because I was super clueless at the airport. And I hope this helped you somehow if you're planning to take your first international flight. If you did like this vlog, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, ask me any question in the comments down below. I'm going to reply to each one of them. And yes, please do keep following my channel because all my Euro trip is vlogged to another level. I'm going to give you a lot of information if you're planning a Euro trip. That is my food right there. I'm going to shut this vlog because I'm going to eat this. The food in Vistara was way too good. And yes, everything was super nice. I loved the flight. Just a little review about Vistara and Lufthansa as well. It was a very good flight. I had a straight 9-hour flight to Paris, no layovers. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.